Also, forgot to mention in the last video, this is like, spirituality and politics. That's what the intersection is where I am standing, because I believe that I incarnated for many reasons, but one of the main reasons was to be a builder of the new that's going to need to be built when the old patriarchal vibes, Pluto and Capricorn, fully crashes. It's like slow motion crashing right now. And it's like slow motion, so it's very hard to watch without just, you know. But the new that's going to come up, we need builders, we need architects. And who are those people? They need to be dreamers. They need to be in touch with their intuition. They need to be kind and empathetic and be aware of energies, be maybe even on the spectrum, definitely on the spectrum, aware of all the lives that we're affecting in nature, animals, the atmosphere, the earth, the health of the earth, the health of the water and the air, the health of the food that we eat, the food that we plant, no pesticides, no GMOs. Like, we need to rebuild this from a place of strength and strong sense of purpose and strong connection to guidance, our higher self guiding us, and also an awareness. Like, you've probably been told you're in your life you're too sensitive. Am I right? If I'm finding my people in this video, somehow the algorithm gods have finally pushed me out to the right people, then if you're listening to this, you've been told you're too sensitive or you're too much your whole life. And I'm here to say you're not too sensitive. You're actually perfectly sensitive to what we need for after all this stuff crashes and we start rebuilding. We need people that are sensitive on a high level. It's an evolutionary thing. It's a positive thing. We're advanced because we are extra sensitive. We're superheroes. We're amazing. Just because other people either don't have the ability or have deadened themselves, that's their problem. Okay, I don't know, whatever. But we are aware, and that's a good thing. It's been hard, though. It's hard to be aware in a world of people asleep. But now the world is waking up, and people need, especially America, but it's happening globally. But America, we need the people who are awake and the people who feel deeply and who are empathetic and kind people and care about other people, other cultures, other parts of the world, and the planet and animals and water and air and food and all these different things. We have to find our voice. And a lot of us are the blueberries, which is what I call the Democrats, but there's a lot of raspberries too, and people who don't identify with either. Whatever we are, we have got to find our voices, because otherwise these losers are going to run the world into the ground. They have horrible ideas. It's very depressing, and they're the only ones that really, they don't even really benefit. That's the thing. If you start to destroy the earth, you're not going to benefit. I don't care how much money you have. And if you start to destroy artists and there's no art, you can't go to any musicals, you can't listen to any music, you can't, watch any films. If everything becomes very controlled, whether they're aware of it or not, they're going to suffer as well. So they're just like kids who have a lot of money, who didn't get enough love, and so then they're trying to rule everything, and they think they're right. They think they've got it all figured out, and they've really just gone completely rogue because they have so much money that nobody can reach them. So what we need to do is we need to get stronger. And for me, my way of helping you is, one, to wake you up to your purpose, because I know your soul is very strong. You are very strong. You survived. This whole time you've had a dual reality. You've always known that you've been here for something bigger, but you've been trying to also survive in the physical world. And somehow you've done both. And now you're being called to wake up and to help the masses. You are being called. And I want to give you the tools of the ancient tools from the beginning of time, since, there's been other times that we've been advanced, anyways, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. But the point is, AI is a tool to help us. But even if you don't want to use AI, all of the different, the language of the soul with tarot, with astrology, with dream analysis, those are like our navigational tools. And all that kind of is symbols and archetypes, and also our intuition, and how to be able to determine what is your intuition. What's the difference between your inner guidance or your inner fear voice? your ego voice, the party that's just a human part that's trying to protect you. You got to know, you got to be able to tell the difference. And that's what's happening right now, is that so many people are following Tangerine because they don't have an ability to be able to tell the difference between fear or intuition. And they think, oh, this must be intuition. And it's not. It's fear. It's their fear voice. And the people in power knew that, and that's why they took advantage of that. But if they were able to connect with their intuition, they would know that they're way off base, that's wrong where they are and what they're doing. So anyways, that's them. We're talking about you. You are not like that. And so I want to help you get in touch with your intuition, and you can figure out your astrological chart, your birth chart. I'll help you figure that out. I'll help you figure out, what the transits are, because the different planets are moving all the time. Right now, I just had this huge transit happen. Well, it's been a lot. It's been a lot since 2011 for me. I dealt with a lot of deaths. I dealt with a lot of things in my life being destroyed. I was like homeless. I mean, it's still going on, some of it. So it's been a long, long journey. And one thing I could say is, once all this started happening, I realized this is what I'm good at this, because this is what I feel like I've been trained my whole life, but definitely since 2011, okay? But that was Pluto in Capricorn, which I found out wreaked havoc on my life. And then also Neptune in Pisces really messed with me. But I have a lot of Aries placements. And so just recently, March 30th, Neptune went into Aries. So it's affecting me. And I'm being like activated, and I have this like righteous anger burning through my body of like, enough's enough. I've got to wake people up. And it's like this big switch that's just happened in me. And like up to this point, I've just been like, I'll just talk and I'll go live and I'll make videos and the right people will come. And I'm feeling like the right people aren't coming. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if people are still sleeping, if they're just getting complacent and then now they're just kind of feeling like victims. I don't know what's going on. But I want to wake you up, because I feel like I'm meant to wake you up. I remember I wrote a poem in like, what year was that? It was like 2000 and whatever. It was long, long time ago. And I lost the poem because I lost the computer that I wrote it in. But it said, the computer crashed. I didn't lose it. But I remember one part where it says, it's time to awaken. It's time to rejoice. She almost didn't recognize that ignored little voice. She tapped them on the shoulders, not with fingers, but with yin. Anyways, that's just the part I remember. The point is, I feel like that poem was a seed planted in me that I'm supposed to awaken people. And I feel that now, and I'm starting to understand that. And by watching a lot of people following the spiritual channels and always asking us like, well, what's happening? And then getting mad if it doesn't. I'm not saying you do that, but some people do that. And like getting mad when it doesn't work out, whatever. It makes me mad, because I'm like, dude, chicks, everybody, we have the ability inside of us, every single person. And matter of fact, it's actually very important right now that you wake up to your abilities. It's actually very, very, very important. The world needs you. The world needs me. The world needs people who have woken up. Awaken, however you say that. We need to wake up. The turtles need us to wake up. The penguins need us to wake up. The birds, the fish, the little baby polar bears, the little microorganisms that live in the soil. We also need healthy food. There's so many reasons. This is serious. This is major. The darkness is very strong, and we're all tired. And when you're tired and the darkness comes, it just, sometimes you just feel like, yeah, whatever, just go. I'm so tired of this. No, I want you to wake up. And I'm going to help you wake up. But you have to want to wake up. And you have to try to even remember, what is this? Am I even alive right now? Yes, you're alive right now. Wake up. Wake up to your abilities. We need you to be awake. What can I do to help you? Put it in the comments. What are you having problems with about awakening? Do you not know what your purpose is? Do you not know how to tell the difference between your intuition? Are you having weird dreams? Are you not dreaming anymore at all? What is it? How can I help you? Tell me, because I want to wake you up.